Hello, everybody. It's an Astro-gravitational report for August 7th. Yeah, yesterday it was way too late. I had things that I needed to do, and I did not did Astro-gravitational report. But if you guys follow it, the possession are things inside of you. Like, what do you have within you? I'm talking about possession as energy. Don't take it as a material situations inside. You will find out the things that you're going to be looking or what you have in the material world. If you pay attention, the energies are shifting, which is the energies as far as situations within you. And for those who likes the quick rundown, the first 5 minutes of the video, I want to tell you about the things that today we're going to be dealing with material focus within the material world, just trying that. The moon is going to be joining Jupiter. That is your intuitions, your intentions, and your focus within the growth, the material growth in there. But the material growth is connecting with actions and proper communications. So when we're talking about those two in there, that is going to be a Mars and a Mercury, which is Mercury represents communications, so is Mars is representing these actions in that. But now when you add the flavor of the moon in here, you're going to be looking at this. The moon is going to be transiting through Taurus. She's going to be meeting Jupiter, and tomorrow she's going to be meeting Uranus, which is there is going to be this desire of improvement, desire of things, there's situations, and so on and so on. But with some of you, it's going to be a conflict between the intuitions and the authority. That is the square between everything that goes on in Leo and Taurus. So be mindful where and what kind of authority are you using. Are you allowing the intuitions to flow with actions and proper communications and everything goes well? Or you put your foot in the situations of the things in the material world and you lose everything. You think you gain something, you don't. You fight the right thing from within you. So talking about the energy at 6 o'clock, it's gonna be within the sun. The sun doesn't have any positive aspect right now. It's only that squares with Jupiter and Uranus there. But at 7 o'clock energy, that is gonna be a midheaven as well. So midheaven is gonna be at 19 degrees. We have a Jupiter at 14 degrees and Uranus at 22 degrees. So looking at all this, right now is the time to put that authority a little bit aside. Put your ego on the side, put your those energies back in there within you, and following your internal intuitions in there that learns the lessons. But the intuition does not want to change. So for some of you, maybe you're gonna be refusing to see the right things inside of you, the right things into the material world. So be careful if you're pushing your agendas to others. And that's why the authority of others doesn't want to do things from within. So that is going to be a very tricky energy. But that sky goes. So at 8 o'clock energy, that is going to be moving with Mercury. Mercury is about communications. If you pay attention from now on until the Mercury retrograde, those is going to be the lessons that later on you have to go ahead and do it. Mercury, I'm going to do the video today. Mercury is going to go from 8 degrees, whatever begins at August 3rd and 4th, is going to go all the way into the 20 at 4 degree, and then it's going to go all the way back into the 8 degree. So whatever you do from now on until the Mercury there is a retrograde, you're going to be revisiting later on. So your actions today, if they are proper, they're doing from the soul, they're doing it okay, those actions, they are going to be proper from within you. Okay? And when I look at that mass that could be possibly made, you're going to revise whatever it is. If it was good, you're going to be even better. But if you did the other side, then you're going to have to learn the lessons within a shadow. I want to talk about more about this in the Mercury retrograde video. So talking about 9 o'clock ascendant, it's gonna be with Mars. That is the rising energy is gonna be coming up with the need of actions. But the midheaven is in Gemini, squaring all that energy. So if you have a doubts, if you have things, if you doubting your actions or actions with others or communications with others, you still have to look inside of you. What is your restrictions? Because right now, who is restricting Mars? Saturn. Saturn is opposing Mars within. The teacher says like you're not ready, the situations is not ready, the things are not ready within. So 10 o'clock energy midheaven is at 1 degrees. At Cancer, that is can trigger the visions within energies about family. What are you gonna do within this? But if you look at it, that is a very beautiful aspect. First of all, with the moon, and second of all, with Saturn. You see the restrictions in there, but you see what you need to do. You see what you need to do. So try not to be so suppressive of this. Ascendant, the rising energies there in Libra, but they make divine energies with the moon. The moon, it likes to have this divine union, using it within herself to maintain the balance. Who maintains the balance in there? The mother, the woman, the partner. But if you are masculine, would you take that balance and you respond with balance? That is your divine masculine challenge inside of you. So later on at 11 o'clock, that energy, the focus of the inner work of midheaven is at 15 degrees of Cancer. This usually at 15 degrees of Cancer, that it goes on in there and does the things in the family. Beautiful energies with the moon, beautiful energies with Mercury, this beautiful energies with Mars. This is about like you feel this family environment in there because the family can react and what? The proper healing, which is the Virgo, and the proper materializations, which is Taurus and the material world. Where is your authority though? Authority is affecting this. So be mindful about the Sun and Venus because Venus right now is retrograde. Oh, I don't feel like I should do it. I don't feel the love. I don't feel that. Just take your time. The wisdom is coming. So later on at 12 o'clock, the energy is going to be a little bit more intense, but I want to be talking to you more about 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, the midheaven, it's together with the sun. That is the kind of like you going over the hump of the day. And during that time, you look in that authority within yourself. And that authority within yourself is about this squares with Jupiter, these squares with Uranus. At some point, that it's also squaring the ascendant within. And during those energies inside of you, look at it. What is the triggers of the authorities telling you? Maybe it's your own authority inside of you. Look at it deep. But I'm talking about deep because those deep energies, they're going to help you for tomorrow for the Lion's Gate. And I'm going to do some live sessions today about the Lion's Gate. We're going to talk about this. And the main channel though, okay? So later on at 2 o'clock, that same energy is going to be continued to be intensive. You may feel these high vibrations during all this period from 12 till like 2, 3 o'clock. That is going to come in and it's going to be triggering everything within you. But at 3 o'clock, you're going to make decisions to create actions in the material world. The actions that you know they are going to be leading to something good despite the negative energies. Why? If it's good, if it's right, if it feels great. Mars is at 17 degrees in Virgo. That is, I mean, like he's going faster for finding this balance in Libra. But at the same time, he is very beautiful connections with Uranus and Jupiter and the Moon. So he gets the blessings from the divine, he gets the material growth from Taurus, that stability in there, and the stability of the earth sign of Virgo, that this can be created beautiful. You trust that those energies, you're building something great. You're building something beautiful in there. But if you take the authority and stuff inside of you, that conflict, what do you build? You build something that it's forced. When you're forced to do something, is that brings any good to you? Just think about that. If it's something it's forced on you or something you force to others, how do you feel? How do they feel? Look at them. That can teach you a lot of wisdom there. So talking about like 4 and 5 o'clock, midheaven, it goes into Libra. There is going to be this balance energies, positiveness that it's going to come in. Even talking about later on between 5 and 5:30, that energy is going to be even connecting within the divine. But at 6 o'clock, the rising energies, they're going to be coming, and there's going to be like this beautiful news. You accomplished this, you accomplished that, you got this done, this is what happened, that's what it's happened. And you see how the positiveness begins to move despite everything. Just to someone tells you something and so on, and they put their authority, you're like, you know what? I know your authority. I know what happened. Keep your authority to yourself. I have to do these actions because I know they're right. I am listening to my intuition. I am looking at my growth. I healing myself. I'm doing this masculine energies. I am transforming from within me. Doing, and I'm the pro because the ascendant is where? The 10 degrees of Capricorn. And that is this beautiful kite create with all this. You take that energies at the same time at 10 o'clock, at 10 o'clock later on, you're going to see those energies a little bit more profound at the end of the day. Okay. So 7 o'clock, you're going to be dealing, of course, with the shadow. That's where the midheaven goes into Scorpio. Squaring towards Venus and the Sun, opposing Jupiter and Uranus. At some point, you're going to feel that oppositions with the moon. And you're going to feel these intense emotions. It's like, it didn't go my way. It didn't happen my way. And then, that's what their fault is, and so on. Why did you force your views? You don't have to. You have to understand it and observe things before your judgment. You don't have to judge. You have to justify it through observations, so you can know with your intelligence what to do inside. Well, the energies later on at 8 o'clock, the rising energies are going into Aquarius, and here is 15 degrees of Aquarius rising energies are in divine energies with the 17 degrees in Virgo. Those divine energies there, they're powerful. They bring things. And we're talking about beautiful, beautiful things inside of you, like creations, like a power, like a things from within you. This is going to be the moment that the masculine energy is going to be, I got the intuitions, I got the right things, I got the right situations inside, and I'm acting on it. But be mindful, because if you're not in the right energies, you're not going to see this big picture with the divine interfering from within you. Or what I'm saying by interfering is they present it to you, like they put it in the front of you, but you're not seeing it because the things doesn't go your way. And that's how you take in like interference from within. That's going to be the little voice that tells you, hey, stop for a minute. Do your things right. Don't act on the old ones. Act on the new ones. And talking about later on at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be together with Saturn. The midheaven is going to be at Sag. And you know, if something right now it's in Sag, it's square the things in Virgo. Basically, they have this intense energies. Be mindful with your expressions. Okay? Be mindful with your expressions in your actions, because those are your triggers that you need to heal. But at the same time, midheaven, it's trining Venus and the authority in there. You to look at it inside of you, what you need to fix. You may not agree with the actions, your communications, or certain things that goes on. But if you look at it on the other side, Mercury and Mars, they have this energy towards the moon and Jupiter, and that energy goes into Saturn. So basically, you overcoming the restrictions, the limitations, the fears, and so on. But why? You're observing what happened now, what happened in the past, and you're learning your lessons. So at 10 o'clock, I will say more directly. I will go into the energy at 10 o'clock is going to prepare you to look more professionally, but I'm hitting directly into 11 o'clock. As I said, that between 10 and 11 o'clock you're going to be dealing with that energy of Capricorn. And whatever happens in a Capricorn, it's trining the things that are in Virgo, but at the same time, it's trining everything that is in Taurus. We're talking about the matters on Earth. You're professional within this from within you. Midheaven, there is at 16 degrees at Capricorn. That is a divine energies with their authority. You're like, okay, I'm looking everywhere else, but why the things doesn't go my way? Have a look into the divine, have a look into the spirit within you, have a look into things within your soul, within you. And then you find that connection with yourself. But if you already have these connections, what do? That inner work, it's working with Mars and Mercury, actions, internal warrior, divine masculine energies, beautiful communications, and things that you do with your hands. Probably on a very beautiful energies of within you in there as a healers, as a healing energies. Now, all those energies, they are beautiful trine with the moon, which is the intuitions, with Jupiter, that is growth, and the universe, which is you may get some downloads, or you're going to find the need of sudden changes that it comes to you. This is going to be a very beautiful energies talking about of the Lion's Gate. But if you caught those energies, if you do that, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching it. Thank you so much for the support. And I appreciate your donations, guys. Love you so much. Be loved, and hopefully that report is helping you out. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing Mercury retrograde up here. But tonight, there's going to be some talk about the Lionsgate into the main channel, live chat. All right, guys, I will put some message here in the channel. Love you.